Hi, welcome to Driving TV, and I hope you are well. Now, many learners they say that on a roundabout we give way on our right, so if there's no one coming from our right, we don't have to stop. But what if we stop anyway and then see if it's safe and then go? Isn't that safe? Isn't it more safer to stop anyway at the line and then see if it's safe and then go? Why do we fail the test for stopping anyway and then see if it's safe and then go? Why do we fail the driving test for that? Now, why do we have roundabouts? What is the reason? What is the purpose of roundabouts? Why was it roundabouts born? Because when we understand the reason of roundabouts, when we understand why the roundabouts are born, only then we will understand why do we fail for stopping at the line anyway. Now, to control the busy junctions, we could either do it by traffic lights or we do it by roundabouts. So let's talk about a junction with traffic lights. If we have a junction with traffic lights, regardless who's coming from our right or not, if the traffic light is red, what do we have to do? We have to stop. Why? Because it is against the law not to stop at a red traffic light. So if it's red, we'll have to stop regardless who's coming from our right or not. So if that junction was like a roundabout and it is controlled by traffic light, who's coming from your right or not, it doesn't really matter. You'll have to stop because it's red. So now the problem with the traffic lights is that if there is no one coming and if it's red, you'll have to stop. So how do we solve the problem? And this is why the roundabout comes in. And this is why the roundabouts were born. So that if there's no one coming on your right, you don't have to stop. So what is the principle? What is the rule of roundabouts? The rule is you look on your right and if there's no one coming, you don't stop at the line. Why? To solve the problem of the traffic light. So solve the problem of a busy junction that you don't have to stop if there's no one coming. Why? So you keep the traffic flow. Because of you, the car behind doesn't have to stop because of you. It is solving a problem to keep the traffic flow so that you don't have to stop if there's no one coming on your right. That is the reason why the roundabouts are born. That's the reason why it was created in the first place. By you stopping when there's no one coming, what you've done, you've broken the principle of the reason why the roundabouts are made. It is born so that it keeps the traffic flow. What you've done by stopping, you've broken the principle of the reason why the roundabouts were made in the first place. It is made so that you keep the traffic flow. You don't stop if there's no one coming, so the car behind doesn't slow down and it doesn't stop because of you. So if you stop, what have you done? You have broken the principle of the reason why the roundabouts are made in the first place. And that's why you will fail your driving test if you stop and there's no one coming from your right. But just to add, just make sure that the right hand side is clear. The gap is there for you to go. You shouldn't be going in front of someone. Okay? If the gap is not there or you're not sure, you'll have to stop. But what the roundabout is saying to you is that if it's free, there's no one coming on your right, and the gap is there for you to go, it is safe for you to go, you shouldn't be stopping, you should be going. So to the learners who's saying that, what if we stop anyway? Why do we fail our driving test? Is because you're not looking early on your right and you're not making the judgment whether you could go or not. Obviously, if the gap is not there and if you're not sure, you'll have to stop. But if you are 100% sure and you are stopping there anyway, you will fail your driving test. Why? Because, like I said, that is the reason why the roundabouts are there in the first place. And the reason I wanted to share this with you is because by knowing the reasons why, it will help you to deal with roundabouts in a better way, because you know the reason why the roundabouts are there. And many times, many learners, the reason they don't deal with the problems or they don't deal with the situations or the junctions, roundabouts, is because they don't actually understand the reason why. The more you understand why, better you will deal with the situation because you understand. Please do let me know in the comment if you knew the reason of roundabouts. I would love to know if you knew the reason why the roundabouts are there in the first place. I'd love to hear from you and read on the comment what is your thought and if you knew about the reason of the roundabouts. And if you need help on learning and passing the driving test, don't forget to take the advantage of our online course, which gives everything a learner needs to learn to drive and to pass a driving test. The course has everything a learner needs. I will leave a link on the description for you to have a look. Have a look and see, and if you like it, you could always join the course. Please do give a thumbs up if you like the video, and if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe so don't miss any of my future videos, and hope to see you again on the next video. Bye for now.